Let me paint a brutal and bloody picture for you. The first shot is the exterior of a train, beaten up and bloody, a stark contrast between that and the other untouched trains in the train yard. Next shot, the interior of this train, the walls covered in blood and carnage, people dismembered, numerous bodies torn apart. One person is alive, calling for help. Hello, is anyone there? But luckily there is somebody there, a group of men dressed in construction gear. They are here to save the day. They have found this bloody mess. What does it all mean? And then things take a dark turn. Wow. They kill off the last bit of survivors. What in the world is going on here? This is Kill Train issue 1. It just dropped from Mad Cave Studios. It was a really fantastic first issue, and I think you should be reading this series. This is a dystopian slasher horror comic, and it's a lot of fun. I mean, fun relatively, you know, it's full of blood and guts. And the next scene is relatively normal. It's just the interior of some woman's apartment as she wakes up in the morning. She goes about her day. She's dealing with her misogynistic fiance and just dealing with being rejected as a writer. And then we see the news playing on the TV in this woman's apartment, talking about what happened in this bloody mess. 580 people successfully exterminated. Why is this a good thing? Why is the news reporting on this bloody mess as if it's a good thing? Well, this is the dystopian element of this story. The Kill Train has been created to deal with an overpopulation problem in New York City in a not so distant future with a little bit more technology than our own world, which really it's kind of scary because it feels almost like our world. But yeah, to deal with overpopulation, they have created the Kill Train, which is randomized extermination in which they will choose a random train car and kill everybody aboard. The first issue talks about a whistleblower, talking about how it's way more brutal than the public understands. That originally this was assassins, but now they have replaced the assassins with bloodthirsty killers who are torturing and killing people in these train cars. And then we asked ourselves as the reader, who would willingly get on public transit, on a subway, knowing that they have a chance of being brutally executed and murdered? Well, the answer is this is an attack on the working class, because rich people in this world are probably not going to worry about this. They could take cars and taxis. The working class, they have no choice but to take the public transit. And I think what makes good sci-fi is taking real life problems, amplifying them, and putting them in a technologically advanced setting, and this comic book just does that. I thought the first issue was fantastic, and it really, really hooked me. I got a sneak peek of the second issue, by the way, and you guys, it's really, really good. The story follows Vanessa, who is a middle-aged woman. She's a mother to a teenage girl, and she's a normal person. We see her life briefly as she's dealing with a misogynistic fiance who she relies on financially, dealing with being rejected in her career, dealing with an unsupportive and judgmental mother, and just feeling like she's lost in life, and dealing with all the pressure of not being where she thought she would be at this age, which is a really real and relevant story. And then she ends up on the next Kill Train. I like that the protagonist of the story is pretty much a normal woman who is put in this extraordinarily brutal and bloody situation, who has to essentially fight for her life. I'm really excited to see where the story goes, but you definitely should have this one on your radar. Kill Train will come out monthly. This is slated to be a 5-issue series, essentially 1 volume, published by Mad Cave Studios. Now, I love the writer on this comic. She does one of my favorite comics called Mary Shelley Monster Hunter. Mary Shelley Monster Hunter combines real-life facts about the writer of Frankenstein, Mary Shelley, and puts her in her own fictitious world of Frankenstein. Like, what if everything that happened in Frankenstein was real? And she's writing about it as if it was fiction. Like, what if all this stuff actually happened to her? Really just so good. And this is illustrated by Martina Niosi with colors by Simone D'Angelo. And yeah, definitely check this one out. Find a local comic book shop near you. And if you want to support indie comics, you want to support the series, make sure to buy these single issues as they come out typically monthly. Check out the League of Comic Geeks. That's where I see all the new comics and the dates that they come out. Just a really great resource. This video is not sponsored, but yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later.